Location, location, location. Woo!
I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and I specialize in homes near Disney World.
Hey, I'm Victor Naraki, and I'm here in this community today on this beautiful June 1st morning. My customers are closing tomorrow. They're not in town, so I am doing the walkthrough. Take a look after this spiffy opening. Stay tuned right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. So you're looking at the house for the very first time.
It is exceeding expectation at the moment.
Wonderful. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki with one of my buyers, Darlene, and she just bought a house near Disney World. And now she can go on the Jungle Cruise anytime she wants, 100 times a year. Same jokes, but 100 times a year. Hey everyone, how are you? How are you today? I'll wait until we get a couple more viewers watching, and then I'll start touring this home. Okay. I'm not outside because, as you can see, that this is their Sunday for their lawn care. So it's a little loud. So we are in Hamilton Bluff, which is a new community, as you can see. There's Lake Hamilton right this way here. Okay. There's actually a new resort area called Horton 27 down 27 that's on the, sorry if you can't hear me. But this is the house here. Make a mental note. Okay. So we're going to go watch this, look at this model. This is really the entry level model for this community, but you're talking about being under 300,000. Plus you're buying at a time where there we go. Ah, where there can be help with closing costs and things like that. But I don't like to quote too much about it because every builder is different and things change. But here we have quartz countertops. I just sold a house recently that had Formica. I haven't seen that in a long time, but the house was excellent despite that. So, and I'm really fascinated by these floors. I think they're beautiful. Really, that is a beautiful color. So for those who are watching, leave a comment. Please like, comment, and share. Appreciate that very much. Here, this model is built with a covered lanai, which of course is very important to me and many of my buyers. And it has something that I liked seeing when I drove up, a cell tower. Now, I don't know if I would want it right in my backyard, but I do like it for my live streaming, that's for sure. You know, and I also like that these eaves and soffits are black. Oh, God, got to go inside. I like that because you hardly hear it inside because of the double pane windows. Absolutely, it is a steal. And there's 4 different builders in here, but we're going to see Meritage first. Now, I'm not going to say that Meritage is my favorite. I think they all have their own benefits, but what I like about Meritage is the type of insulation that they use. They use a spray foam insulation, and we'll be seeing that later. Yeah, we don't hear the lawn care right now because this is double pane windows. You know, it's one of the things after 2009 that became standard in every house. There were houses that I've sold before 2009 that single pane windows, double pane windows, but that was, you know, something special. Now everybody has to do that. And lawn care like that, that's extreme. So in my house, I hardly hear when there's kids playing outside or anything like that. I don't hear anything. So this is a nice size, fair size kitchen, 4 doors for the cabinet. That's a good, you know, good size. You've got your quartz countertops, you know, farmer size sink. Decent sized pantry. Move-in ready, so all the appliances. So let's go take a look at the youth bedrooms. Then we'll get in the car, drive around the corner, go look at some the other builders. So here is one of the bathrooms. Okay. Again, quartz. Ooh, I'm gonna steal this on the way out. Okay, and then 1 bedroom here, which is used as the office, and then this bedroom here. Probably, if you were to use this bedroom yourself, you'd probably put a twin size bed for a kid in here, but you still got a nice size space when you have a queen size bed in here. You still got space So depending on how you're going to use it as a guest room or a kid's room. Oh, and this is what I want to show you here. This is the spray foam insulation that they use in Meritage Homes. That's really, I wouldn't say it's exclusive to Meritage Homes, but they're the one builder that I know that uses spray foam insulation. And if you see the temperature, now it's in the 90s outside right now, but the temperature in the attic is 74 degrees, if you could see that. So that's what really is exceptional about it. Usually just a point or two above the temperature in the house. Hey, Benjamin, nice to see you. Yeah, it's a good point, Christopher. Thank you. Let's walk into, so, you know, for a small home to have two big windows, I think that's great. I picked the wrong day to come mowing the lawn on a Sunday. But anyway, Sundays are great though, because, you know, there's a lot less work going on. But, okay, so here we have, this is a very nice size. This is the king size bed. I'd say about 16 by 12 across. All right, now let's go see what the primary bedroom bath looks like. So you got double vanities. Oh yeah, I like the way they have this closet. There's no door on the closet. You know, I really like that because door space takes up you know, space in. So what I would do is get California closets in here and then get this all around here and shelving here. But this is a good size. This is like 7 by 7. Then here's the toilet room. Step-in shower with tile. Remember to like, comment, and share. I always appreciate that. If you have any questions, and I may not be seeing them if they're not here on this stream. So you could go to my YouTube or my Facebook and I will see the comments. So let's talk about how much this house would be in real pricing. Right now, remember, when I give a price, you know, it's really only good for that day. Okay, so something like this would start around $295. Might go up to $308, but they'll give you $15,000 towards closing costs. You're not going to get closing costs on a resale home. Where have you ever seen a resale home at this age for under $300? It's not. That's why I feel right now new construction has a lot of good opportunities for you. Of course, there's a 2-car garage. We should go look at the garage. But now the HOA fees, it does have a community clubhouse with pool. And high-speed internet. So that's really good. Thank you all. We got 11 people watching right now. If you're just joining us, let me show the perfect time for me to show you where we are. And then, so here we go. That's the map. I always show how we are to Disney. It's 40 minutes to Disney right now. Um, the 27 is what really creates the length of time, because I got to the 27 in about 10 minutes, but the 27 can be slow sometimes. You got all your shopping nearby. You've got a Walmart, you've got your Lowe's. And as you drive up to 27, you have every store that you can imagine. Okay. Take a little quick look for those who are just joined. And now we're going to move to two other builders in this community. I've sold through Meritage. I think I know of two I can think of offhand. No, three Meritage homes that I've sold. They're all happy with their homes. The other community that and then DR Horton, where I've sold 25 homes. So 24, 25. Think about that. Anyway, but definitely sold 25 homes, about 20 in the mid 20s in there. So nice builders that they have here. We're going to go to DBR, which I've actually never sold in, but they look really good. And we'll be up there. Thank you, Chris. Oh, and here's the laundry room. Dole with Dave. Okay. I will maybe take a ride. Listen, if you want to work with me on that community, I will definitely do a live stream from there. When do you think you'll be ready to buy? And here's the 2-car garage. Oh, this is larger than normal, I think. I would say this is an extra 2 or 3 feet. This is a good size garage right here. And one thing that I think is funny is sometimes they don't include garage door openers. And I was selling one house recently, and I was surprised that they didn't have a garage door opener. So we negotiated it in the contract to get that added. The other thing that I think that I've never seen as an addition that you should do is always insulate your garage door. Now, right now, I can tell you it's not too hot in here, but the sun's probably not beating on that door. When it does, boy, does it get hot. So that's something that I would always include in your mind that you need to do when you're in Florida, because you want to be able to store stuff in here. So think about that. Okay. Is that a natural gas heater? No, it looks electric to me. I don't think there's natural gas in this community. Chris, is there natural gas in this community? What? I'm sorry? No natural gas. Okay. Good. Then your house doesn't explode. Okay, so we're going to go. I'm going to hop in the car. I'm going to hold the camera. And I may do there is a interesting thing that I just saw, just opened. It's called Port 27. It's about, I'd say, 2 to 5 minutes from here. And it's like a shopping and eating village. And I'm going to go there and have lunch there today or something. So this is the area. Look at this beautiful view. This is really a nice elevation. I always like to see elevations, you know. So we're going to see 3 more model homes. Um, watch the landscapers follow me. Okay. Yeah. Hey, good point. Haines City reminds me of farmland. Um, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, there is a lot of farmlands.
Um,
I hope you could still hear me. There is a lot of farmland in Haines City. Um, oh, that's a good point. I didn't say that before. If you blast your garage door with spray foam, please let me come over and take some pictures because I'd like to profile it on my Facebook page. Okay. Yes, Grandma Grover, we are 40 minutes to Disney. Thank you so much for chiming in there, Dole Whip Dave. Okay. 20 people watching. I'm sorry I'm leaving this house now, but this is fantastic for a summer broadcast because in the summer I don't usually get that many viewers. So I'm probably not live streaming the next 2 Sundays. One because I'm going to be away, one, and the other because I just need to take a little break. And what I may do is drive around and just show you some of the homes. Of course, they're block construction. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to do my safety belt. You know, what do you do? Sue me. Okay, so I'm going to go over to park in DR Horton. Not far from Celebration. I would say that this is still at least 35 minutes from Celebration. Because Celebration, yeah, it's going to be... Yep, it sure does have good cell phone service. That's for sure. You know, I don't like having it, looking at it in the backyard, but the benefit is, you know, you're going to be at 4 bars always. That's awesome. Okay, so now we're going to run to a builder called, we're going to see 3 more homes. And then I'll show you some of the area and stuff like that. You know, as I said, this is a great time to buy a new construction home. The thing about resales is you're buying from a person, and when you're buying from a person, there's a lot of sentimental value. They take it very personally. Buying from new construction, especially when the market is a little slow, um, is a great opportunity to get a deal. So we're going to come see this house right here. I'm going to walk through the model, and then we're going to go see two models over at DR Horton. And maybe we'll take a drive around, and then I will sign off. But I might come back on to show you Port 27, which I just learned about today. I don't get down this area too much. So we're going to see this model. This is the highborn model. DRB Homes. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to walk through. 22 people watching right now. Isn't that great? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, I like this layout. Yeah. So here you go. Here you have you could put an office down here. You could put a dining room as you first enter. There's the half bath right here. And this is a great layout. I like this layout. Okay. Great color cabinets, by the way. Similar to mine, but a little lighter. Not crazy about brass. Quartz countertops. Nice big sink. Let's see how many oh, you got eight doors, 10 doors for your cabinets. Oh, that's a lot. That's a great size kitchen. Hey, JG, how you doing? So, I so something like this would be about $375. If you put a house like this, okay, in Winter Garden, right? You'd be talking in the 500 or 600s. You would have a rear entry garage, which would eliminate your backyard. So here you get for, 200 less, you get a backyard, right? And you get a full house with all the space to it. So these houses are one of the options you could get. This house would be about $375. Well, It certainly looks like it's been set up that way as an Airbnb, but in this community, you could not do that. Definitely a restriction by the HOA. You could not have a HOA, How many square feet? Let me get the, 2267, but let me show you this. Yeah, if you ever want to talk about Airbnbs, I could teach a class on it. I know everything about Airbnbs. This could be, if you were ordering the house custom, you could have this as a bedroom with a full bath. That would obviously be more money, but now one thing I want to point out, it does have covered lanai on this one. But look at that, you got a backyard. So many homes I've sold where the backyard is limited because it has a rear entry garage. So here you have a front entry, so you get the full backyard. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a shame. I will tell you that a lot of them are going away right now. A lot of the citrus groves. When I lived in Davenport, and I used to drive by the citrus groves, it was wonderful because they would smell like orange blossoms. It was absolutely incredible, but they went away. Oh, look at this. Okay, so you come in here. I'm seeing this house for the first time, and I'm very impressed. Here's a coat closet. That's always nice. And then we're going to go up the stairs. Oh yeah, there's a Walmart, there's a Lowe's. All your shopping is right nearby. So here is your full bath. Do you like those color cabinets? Okay, and we're going to see the primary bedroom last. Oh, look at this. Nice size flex space. One thing I don't like is when the flex space is, so small that it's not even usable. This is great because this could be used as a kid's room. It can be used as a study room. It could be used as family entertainment. Everything you see here. So, and I also like the way the bedrooms are situated. Look at the size of this bedroom. This is a good, oh my gosh, I got to look at the design because this is a really large size bedroom. Let's look at this on the, sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't read that. It's so small. 15 by 11. Now you could, this house is configured right now with 3 bedrooms, but you could have up to 5. Yeah, 15 by 11. Oh, look at the ceiling fan. I want this. Let me see if I can see the name. Isn't that that is neat. Oh, oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to take a picture of this and Google search it to see who makes that. Hey, who wants to earn a thank you? Do a screenshot of this and Google search it because I want this. I want this in my Toy Story room. That is amazing. I have never seen that fan before. Great. Wow, that is really neat. Okay. I do like the way they've set this up with the different planets. Oh, so what is it? Pluto doesn't get thrown? Oh, sure. It's not a planet. Oh, anyway. Okay. And then here's the laundry room. So you could set this up as a fourth bedroom here. Okay. I like the way it's set up, but I will tell you the way it's set up, I really like it because look how the rooms are separated. 1, 2, 3. You don't have someone sharing a wall and everything. So it's nice. That's a nice little thank you. Progress lighting. Don't you love the Google picture search? Oh my God, that's so great. Look at this bedroom. This is a youth bedroom. This is as big as a primary bedroom. This is as big as my primary bedroom. This is 17 feet easy. I would look it up on the diagram, but the print is so small. This is, one thing I like. I mean, listen, kids can live in a 10 by 10, a 9 by 9, but I think it's such a great thing when you have a really usable size bedroom that they could put, a desk over here, they could put another dresser there. They've got all this dresser space here. I would probably not put the bed in front of the window. I don't like that. I like to look out the window. I'd put the bed right there. So let's look at the size of this closet here. Great. Apparently, Oompa Loompas live here. Hmm. Very interesting. Thank you for that information about the progress lighting. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I need to treat myself to something because I got a regular old white fan in there. Okay, here is. Yeah, I want to do a tour of my house one day, where I walk through and talk to you about everything that I've done in my house since I moved in. Oh my gosh, look at this. Could you imagine this in a 395 house? 375, the way it's set up. This is a really big room. I got to see if I can read what the size of this room is. Oh my God, I can hardly read it. Oh, 18 feet by 13. Mine is 18 feet by 13. Mine is 17 by 12. Now, I like tray ceilings, but this is a way if you can't get tray ceilings to go around it by putting this molding up here. I really like that. That's really neat. Not crazy, but I don't like that. I have to have a ceiling fan. I'm sorry. No matter where I am, I have to have a ceiling fan. I could be in Maine and still need a ceiling fan. Okay, so let's look at this. Shower's nice, and it's got the easy to clean fiberglass base. Linen closet, toilet. I'm very impressed by this. Really impressed. cabinets. I love when things match. I really do. I love when they have the whole house has the same cabinetry, the whole house has the same carpet or tiles. This is huge. This is okay. This is good. Now, those of you who follow me, you know that I do not like a window in the closet. I think it wastes a lot of space. But this looks very nice. And I would put a shade so that the light doesn't come through and fade all your clothes. But you could definitely get, you know, all your, if you got just too many clothes to put in here, you got a problem. You got too many clothes. Or you're like me. I have a whole wall of clothes that I don't even wear anymore. And so, okay. So for those who are joining, it's saying that I'm not seeing comments. Could someone make a comment and just say hello or where you're watching from so I know I'm seeing comments? Because I'm not seeing anything right now. Just say hi. Okay, so we're going to see 2 more homes. Hello, Christopher Robinson. Great, great. Thank you. One of my favorite customers. I love the layout of this. I really do. Now, as I said, if you bought this house in Winter Garden, I'm telling you, it would be $200,000 more and you would not have a backyard. So if you come to me and say, my budget's 400, but I really want a backyard, this is where I have to bring you. Okay. There are some places in Claremont where I could get you that, but then you would probably be getting an older home. You could go up to Groveland. You could go up to Maitland. But Winter Garden, Windermere, the prices are significantly higher. And they're trying to make the most out of all the land. So just something to think of. And the reason I point that out to you is if I am showing you, if you're working with me and you've only got 2 days, I know how to find you a house in 2 days. Okay? I see a lot of people coming into town and their agents pushing them on stuff that, that doesn't work for them because they don't have enough knowledge of the entire area. How far is Claremont? Well, let me tell you, if you asked me that 5 years ago, I'd say 30 minutes away. However, the connection to Claremont in the next couple of years is going to make it 5 more minutes closer to, it's going to make it 5 minutes away from Winter Garden. So instead of being a half hour from Disney, you're going to be about 20 minutes to Disney from many parts of Claremont. Because they're getting 1, 2, 3. There's going to be 4 connection roads that did not exist before. Before, the only ways to get to the Claremont was through the 192 or the 50. Now, or the other street, which I can't remember the name is, but there's a couple of streets that are opening up and a highway that are opening up. Now, right now, you could take Schofield Road. I don't like Schofield Road. And the reason I don't like Schofield Road is it takes dramatic right turn, left turn, right turn. It's crazy. and people try, and you're going. Some people are going 35, 45 miles an hour on that road, and then you make a hard right turn. No, no. So far, I haven't heard of any accidents, but you know, it's going to happen. So we're going to go see. This is DR Horton. I have sold 25 DR Horton homes. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've only had one that was there were significant issues. And the issues came from the fact that the construction manager was fired in the middle of the construction of the home. There was a lot of delays because of that. And the outside contractors that they hired really did not do a very good job. But I think the things were corrected, but I was not happy. That's why when you're building a house, I mean, I always say it's very important to get an inspection. Very important. Yep, there's a lot of curves on Schofield, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to be looking at these two models. Then I'll take a little drive around. Then I'm going to sign off and I'm going to go and check out that new Port 27. Hey, how are you?
They are open and ready for you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, well, what is going to be in the community center?
The pool, the work, pool, playground, and like a walk trail.
Walking trail? Great. Pool, playground, and walking trail. Thank you so much. We got 26 people watching. They waited for the best. Okay. Yeah, I love DR Horton. I will tell you, there's one builder that I will never sell. But I hear people saying negative things about DR Horton. And you got to remember that these companies are very isolated from each other. There's like, okay, there'll be Texas, there'll be, Massachusetts, they'll be building on. So it's based on how good the construction manager is for the individual communities. I've had very good experiences with DR Horton. I was scared because of when I first started, I hadn't sold new construction for the first, I was 7 years into working in real estate before I sold a new construction. So I was a little leery, but there's one community where I've sold 15 of their homes. So yes, Schofield Road is finished. It'll connect you from the 27 freeway, okay, with a few turns. You turn right, you turn right, you turn right. I would say it's about 8 miles. Don't quote me on that, but I would say 8 miles. And it is paved. It's 2 lanes, one way and one way. I don't particularly like it. I am shocked that they opened it up so soon. But you got to remember, there's going to be a freeway connecting the 27 to the 192. Not 192, sorry, 429. 429. And then you'll be in Winter Garden. Oh, Dole Whip, Dave. Would I buy off Schofield? Absolutely. And there's a new over 55 community coming in. There's a couple of new communities coming in there. So for me, I like to be in a community. I like to be in a community where you're towards the end of their construction. And the benefit is, look, do you really want this in your backyard? Construction like this in your backyard for maybe a year or something like that. They do finish in segments, but I prefer that the community is sold out. When I bought my community, there was only 2 more months of construction going on and they were done. But I think Schofield's a great area and there's a lot going on there. I'm really excited about the over 55 community that's coming in. So, this is okay. I love the squeaky doors. Oh man. Okay. So here we are. So you have 1 bedroom here. I wouldn't set it up this way. I do not like beds against the wall. This is no reason for that. You could get a twin size bed in here. Okay. Now this would be a full bath when it's a real home. This is being used. It's being used as an office. So what they have to have a bar there and stuff like that. So, but here we go. I like this. I like that you walk in and there's a turn. Decent closet, not that great. Hey, Alyssa and Neil, nice to see you. I'll walk through. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, this is a lot different than I expected. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. All right, so let's go back to here, my favorite part, which is the cover. This is a great size covered lanai. This is great. It's a good size. Okay. So this is a very interesting layout. Very, very interesting. I am going to look. I love it. I love it. I think this is great. Sometimes you just see the straight line, down, and it's room, kitchen, there's a lot of character to it. I like character in homes. Okay, so let's look at this. So Lakeside has 5 bedrooms, and these would be around 369. I'm telling you, you couldn't find this in Winter Garden because the lot size is very wide. So you'd be in the 600-700s. Okay, so let's look. Okay, 2 more bedrooms here. Oh, I love the way they've set this up. What does the balloon say? What balloon? I didn't see any balloon. Oh, I hope I see the let me scroll back to when we did the progress lighting Willisey. I got to remember that. Okay, I don't want to forget. Okay, and here's another bedroom. They've set this up as a playroom. Not everybody needs 5 bedrooms, but could you imagine 5 bedrooms in the 360s in this area? You know, that's almost unheard of, but it's heard of here. You know, that's pretty neat. "25 people watching. If I don't see your comments, please email me or something. Sometimes I don't see the comments. If you're watching on our partner Living in Diz, oh, summer. How come I didn't even notice that? So 1, 2, 6 cabinet doors, and oh, I love corner pantries. So what do I love? I love corner pantries, covered lanais, and butler pantries. I love them. So now let's go and see the primary bedroom. I do like when the primary bedroom is in the back. Yeah, everybody needs, I gotta post that one. Everybody needs 20 bedrooms and 50 bathrooms. You know what? I wouldn't mind. Oh, this is great. This is great. See, now I like when the windows aren't blocked by the bed. When the bed blocks the windows, I don't like that. Okay. This is a great setup. This is great. Furniture here is a nice color too. 26 people watching. Dual vanities. Step-in shower. Now, I'm not, I mean, this is going to be easy to clean, durable. I'm just not crazy about it. It's not an attractive shower. I'll be honest with you. It's not attractive. I would rather have a glass door, but glass doors, if you don't have a water purifier, get smoky. So, and here we have, oh Lord, look at this. Look at this. This is 4 feet by maybe 12. That is huge. That is huge. Yeah, it's a prefab fiberglass shower. So this is huge. I'm not crazy about the fact that they put in these inexpensive shelving, but I think there's a law that they have to. But when I had mine, they had dollies. Okay, so I had to rip the dollies out. So this looks like it's a screw. I'll bet, yeah, but it was difficult. It was difficult to get my shelving. And then I made mistakes on the shelving, and I should have done it. I should have waited. So that's another thing to teach you. Don't do things too quickly. You want to understand your needs before you make a decision. Here we go. 26 people watching. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and share. I love the layout of this home. I just really love it. You've got how many bedrooms? 5 bedrooms, quartz countertops, a nice eating area, ample eating area. You've got a coat closet. You've got this wide entry coming in. Smart home. Oh, here's a laundry room. There's the air conditioner behind there. I think to really top off this house would be if it had it was plumbed for a sink. That would be cool. But I just think this is a great layout. This is up there in my top layouts, I'm telling you. Really is. Okay, we're going to go see our last house, which is the Harper. Then we'll maybe take a little drive around the community, just chit chat about it. Front door open. Ding dong. Okay. Oh. So now let's go and step on over to the Harper, which is 1,665 square feet. Go. Front entry garage. I love that. The temperature today, it's in the 90s. It's in the 90s right now. How much is it in here? 74 degrees. Here's the laundry room. This must be the garage. Yeah, normal size garage. No garage door opener. Interesting. Interesting. Don't make things like that a deal breaker. If they don't supply garage doors openers, just ask for $300 off the price of the house, and you can have a garage door in your next day. Okay, this is 5 doors for cabinets, so a little lower, but still, you know, this is a smaller house. Let me look and see what we're looking at here for Harper's. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 4 bedrooms at 6, and these go for about $329. So this is for price wise, this is one of my favorite houses here that we've seen out of the models. That's huge. That is a huge. You just get new. I would get on at least one of these size deeper shelving. But that's huge. Quartz countertops. Average cabinetry. Okay, but you're talking about $329, and you've got backyard space. You know, when you got kids, it's nice to have your kids be able to play in the backyard rather than, you know. Okay, now this would be the primary bedroom. Okay, so here we are. There we go. I'm back. I don't know why that happened. Okay, so here's your bathroom with the fiberglass walk-in shower, dual vanities, no wasted space, but they still got dual vanities. I like to see that. Okay, and here we have a good size primary bedroom. And then 2 bathrobes for me to steal. I mean, I didn't say that, did I? Okay. This should be the linen closet. Oh, coat closet. That's good. Okay. Nice layout. Not a bad layout. I like sliders. If off the, that's one thing I don't have is sliders to the backyard space, but we'll go look at that in a second. And then, oh, these are good sized bedrooms. These are good sized bedrooms. This is a good sized bedroom here. Okay. Sorry, I was reading comments. Shared bath. Oh, look at this. So this is where the 4 bedrooms are. When I see 4 bedrooms, I really would prefer that there was a 3rd bathroom, but I think it works. This is cute the way they've set this up. This is really cute. Yeah, this is cute. And then here is the kids' room. Look at this, how cute. I want this for my room. My room would be so cute with this. Yeah, I gotta do a walkthrough of my house and everything that I've put in it over the years. If anybody wants it, it's $1 million. I'll leave tomorrow. Hey, this is a nice house for $329. I wouldn't complain about this. This is real nice. It's got a community center, playgrounds, walking trails. So does anybody have any questions for me? There you go. So does anybody have any questions for me before I sign off? So next 2 weeks, I will not be live casting. I'm really working. Oh, I didn't see whatever question you asked. I don't know. I don't have any open questions, so ask it again. I will not be live casting next week or the week after, and then I'll be again probably last week of July or third week of July. So I also am doing a lot more Instagram, celebrating Florida at Instagram. So doing a lot more of that. So if you use Instagram, please reach out to me and everything. Going to see some fireworks on Friday. July 3rd, I'm going to live cast from my house, the double fireworks. I usually have an event at my house but it's just not next year for July 3rd. I'm going to show the double fireworks. I just got to confirm that they're doing it July 3rd like they do every year. I love that. So they have double fireworks, front of the park and regular fireworks. I did see in Singapore, I think it was, that they don't do fireworks. They have drone shows. I thought that was really amazing. So anyway, thanks for the reminder. I have to do a post about it. Are these? Yes, I'm glad you pointed that out. DR Horton is the only builder that does block on the first floor and block on the second. So if you have a 2-story home, the only wood is in the trusses. And I wish they would use steel. That would be so cool. But they don't. It's all wood. So they're the only ones that I know that do it. There are some I've seen in St. Cloud where the builder does block on block. But it's certainly where I'd rather be if there was a hurricane. So any other questions for me before I hop into the car, drive around the community, and then sign off? Anything you want to know? Anything at all. If you're ready to buy, give me a call. Okay. I will tell you that here's my contact information, my phone number, my website. Sorry, it's getting blocked by that silly thing. There it is. Okay. So reach out to me. It's never too early to look at homes, just, but if you really want to visit property or have me research, please be certain that you're interested in buying. Tell everybody who is affected by your purchase of a home that you are buying a property, because I will tell you, I've had people ready to put in an offer and then tell me they can't because such and such person doesn't want them to move. And every year I have one, and I spend weeks of work on people, and it ends up being, for naught. It's really, really disappointing to me. So, okay, so let's go and just drive around this community. Just take a little tour. Hopefully, please do comment if you can hear me when we get into the car, because sometimes I have to fiddle with some stuff. I know when I was on YouTube one day, nobody could hear me the entire time. It was very disappointing. Ooh, I will point out something to you that I like. It's no step up, 0 entry. I really like that. Why have another tripping hazard, Okay, so we're going to get into the car. There's 18 people watching right now, and they're all cherished members of my community. For those who are just joining, because a couple people just joined on, this video will be posted shortly on my YouTube channel. So just go and, find it. We're about 45 minutes. Oh, I'll show you again on the map where we are. Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I love when houses are really decorated to really to show you what you could do with them. Great, Dole Whip Dave. Thank you. Now, 5 to 7 years from now, I hope to be semi-retired. But my semi-retirement means I'll still be doing real estate, but I just won't be doing all the work that I do on social media. I hope I can keep to that because it's really, this is really a lot of work. Oh, Dole with Dave, you're going to win. You're going to win. I feel it. Oh, let me show you this. I bought these mints at Disney. I just love it, and they're grape flavored. It's my favorite thing I've ever bought at Disney. Okay, so can you hear me? Ooh, Astro Orbiter is back at Magic Kingdom. Good. I'm going to go there on Tuesday. I'll tell you how it went. Okay, sorry about that. How about now? Can you hear me now? Great. Okay, we're just going to drive around. Just going to take a quick look. Then I'm going to sign off. And if I go to, I think I'm going to go to Port 27 and just do a very short walk around of that very interesting area, if I can find a place to park. It's a new shopping and restaurant area. And let me tell you, if we both win, I can retire too. So I don't like what I'm doing. I'll forget it. Okay. Okay, let me go back up. Hi, Lisa T. How you doing? Thank you for everybody who's watching today. So this community, I'll show you the map again when I stop, just before I sign off. I like that it's got a couple entrances. And it's got, that's why we had such a great signal today. Thank you. So, Plateau Street, Redwood Street. Well, I'll tell you, the houses are 10 feet apart from each other. Okay. So there's not like wide open areas that you're going to be experiencing with your house, but at least you have backyard space. All the homes are front load garage, so you get a nice big backyard. Streets are wide. I like that. A little bit elevated. Now, I just closed on a house in Auburndale. It was a resale. Beautiful home with a pool. $500,000. Great size home. So I had that closing recently. And then I had a Davenport sale that closed, was it maybe 3 weeks ago? No, it was more than 3 weeks. But anyway, that was with the builder who I never had any experience with. But I'm going to tell you, they were low cost builders, but I was incredibly impressed by the quality of their work. And I'm glad I had that experience, because sometimes you don't, get to see everybody doing, their work. So that was really, really surprising for me. So these are Meritage. Meritage is the one with the spray foam insulation. I wish we could see a DR Horton 2-story, but being built, because DR Horton is the one that has block on block construction. I don't know how these guys do it. I don't know how they do it. This is difficult work. Need a round of applause. Ooh, look at that. Look, there's like let's go down here. There's like a little farmhouse over there. Oh, it's so nice. And wow, as I drove in, one of the things that I saw was a citrus processing plant. So this area was really big on citrus not too many years ago, Okay, we're going to go on Donahue Pass. Why don't they just call it Phil Donahue? See, that's what I would love. I love when they name things fun, I love when there's one community that is all named after TV characters. They have Petrillo Way, Pantuso Court, Stubing Alley, Gilligan, Mayberry. I would name things Marlowe Thomas Way. But I just think it's really cute when they have fun namings. Okay, so does anybody have any questions for me? So I'm going to go over to this place called Port 27. I would drive with you, but I don't want to be really distracted driving on a highway. So I'm going to sign off, and then we'll go to Port 27 if cross my fingers, if I can, park the car, do a quick live stream and show you everything that's in there. Okay. How far from Disney? Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. There we are. Okay. So we're at the bottom of the screen with the blue dot. Okay. Right now it's saying to Magic Kingdom, 40 minutes. And I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be better than 40 minutes ever. 40 minutes is really the best case scenario. Now, I do know some communities like Lake Alfred, which is right off where you see it says Polk City, because it's all freeway. And now that the freeway has opened up more, because they've expanded it, the 4 is a little bit more flexible right now as far as speed. So it's just something to consider that, maybe you want to look at Lake Alfred. Lake Alfred, you could get a house in Lake Alfred for the same prices we're talking about here. Okay. So I just love this area. I think this is a great area as well. But there's a lot of choices. Now, I've taken people through this area and seen a bunch of communities around these areas, and they've always seem to gravitate towards Lake Alfred, Auburndale. So, but this area has a lot to speak to, a lot going for it. Okay, so there we are. Any other comments, questions, anything? Oh, you're heading to BJ's in Davenport. I'm going to pass by you guys. Okay. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I might be back next Sunday, but I doubt it. I think it's going to be two Sundays from now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Yeah. Okay. So, but I'm thinking July 3rd, I might be live again. Okay. With the fireworks in back of my house. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at your doorstep.